What's going on, guys? Today we have a very cool video coming out. So far the Miata hasn't really gotten over 3 pounds of boost, which is a problem. The reason why this problem is happening is because we do not have a clutch that will support the car's horsepower gains. Today we will be installing the FX400 clutch from Clutchmasters along with the Clutchmaster's flywheel. This clutch is rated for way more horsepower and torque than the Miata will ever handle, so it's good. It's also a 6-puck or a 6-disc. How does that sound?
6-disc would mean there's 6 of these.
Oh! So there's 1 disc, 6-puck.
Yeah, it's a 6-puck. 6 hockey pucks.
We are going to get into the video now of actually installing the clutch. If you guys stay towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys directions on how to actually win one of these clutches through a raffle that Clutchmasters is going to be putting on. The link will be in the description for how to enter into the raffle, but they are essentially giving away a clutch for super cheap price. Stay towards the end of the video, you guys can figure out how to win one of the clutches for any of your guys' cars. So here's what we got in this box. Here's the clutch. It looks really good. For the first smaller box, this is what we got. We got a little goodie bag. Oh, nice. I don't have to pay for bags anymore at Ralph's. In the next box, what we're supposed to have here is a clutch and a flywheel, along with an alignment tool and a throwout bearing. Brother! Yes, the flywheel is there. What I'm going to do right now is get everything prepped for the clutch install. Right now I actually don't have it. I'm going to get it in tomorrow, but I'm going to try to do everything like drops the transmission today to actually get to the clutch. So we're going to see if I can do this or not. This is probably a huge project. Yet again, I am tackling, but it's got to be done. The clutch is slipping right around 2 to 3 pounds of boost, so that needs to be changed, because if I want to get around 12 pounds of boost, we're gonna need a new clutch from Clutchmasters. This is kind of trippy. You can just see right through the car in this. So I'm not sure if I want to get a new one of these or just put this old destroyed one back on. I'm not entirely sure yet. BT dubs. Top goes down now. It was like a 2-second fix. Now that I got everything around the shifter figured out and taken off, I think I'm going to work with the exhaust. So I believe I'm going to take off probably the cap back or the exhaust pipes first, and then I'll probably take this downpipe off. That is my exhaust. When I said in a couple videos ago, a straight pipe, yeah. It's literally a straight pipe. We went from 2.5 inch right here and we stepped up to 3 inch, 9 feet back. So the downpipe's a V-band adapter, and I've never put it on before, but essentially it's just the turbo connected to the downpipe with bands. Transmission fluid smells so bad I almost barfed. It was so gross. I've taken off this cable. I believe it's a speedometer cable. It went right up in here, and this is like a plate that's like super sturdy. And I'm gonna take this entire thing off. It goes pretty far back. And then I can get to taking off the bolts of the transmission up there a lot more easier, and hopefully that thing will fall out. I got this support beam off the car right here, but I practically destroyed my pinky. There was like a super deep cut, and the top of the pinky was like super swollen. This same pinky gets dislocated all the time, if you can see that right now. Ouch. Have been hit by the exhaustion train. If you've been following this build at all, you know that it leaks oil pretty bad, and I believe it's in the rear main seal that is leaking oil. What we are doing is everything we take off the car, all the nuts and bolts and all that, we are shooting it with this carb choke parts cleaner. and we were trying to get all the crap off. Before, this thing looked disgusting. This is like one of the couple different paper towels, and we cleaned it off. That goes for everything else under the car. No bueno under there. It all looks like poop. The good thing is I have a new rear main seal, and what we are doing today by taking off the transmission, we are like super close to it, so we're just gonna put that on. Hopefully we'll be kind of good after that. Okay, let me fill you guys in on everything I've done today. I did was remove the drive shaft or the drive train, remove this like support beam right here that was holding up the drive shaft along with the differential, along with the transmission. I got a bunch of the 17 and the 14 millimeters screws on the transmission loose. The crappy thing is we have an oil leak right there, so I can already see a bunch of oil coming down, so when I take the transmission off tomorrow, it's gonna be a big problem. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and wish me luck. Day 2 with the clutch install. We got Mickey here. Say hi.
Hey.
Hello. But the clutch is supposed to come today around 2:30, so we can get everything in when we get it. But right now we're trying to get everything out and clean it all up because the bottom side of this car is disgusting. Mickey's got the last bolt now coming off of the transmission, and technically after this we should be able to pull it out. Mickey's going to town up here. Oh, speedo cable coming in hot.
We need a jack stand under this thing or something.
So it doesn't slap?
Because I don't want to ruin the shaft.
Yeah,
the shaft right now, and that's what's happening.
You're right. Transmission is technically free, but we are having a problem actually getting it out under the car because the downpipe is in the way. So we're trying to figure this out right now. Hey Mickey.
Yeah.
I can see you through the top. What up, dude?
Hi.
For one, we can see the clutch, which is easy to see now, but Mickey's getting sprayed in the face by stuff. We see the oil leak.
Yeah, here.
It's leaking from there, that little gold thing, right?
There and also up here. So there's probably just some seal issues there that we'll have to address from the top, but we can do the transmission work today.
Yeah, for sure. For the transmission, this is it. And this is not supposed to be black. Also very black in there. Yeah, this is super gross. I'm gonna take this brake parts cleaner, Mickey's favorite tool there is, and spray the crap out of it. Here's the inside of the transmission. It's no longer super black. It's not perfect by any means, but here's the outside. It's still kind of black towards the back. Kind of just don't want to clean it anymore. Mickey over here slaving. Ended up getting the clutch and the pressure plate off. There's still a good amount of meat on here, so it still would have lasted. It just simply wasn't rated for the horsepower we're doing now.
Too much boost.
Boost. So again, this is the FX400 1.8 liter clutch from Clutchmasters, along with their 1.8 liter flywheel. These are both made for Miatas, but I have a 1.6 liter. But the reason why it's going to work is because I have the 1.8 liter flywheel as well. This is the clutch, this is the pressure plate, and this is the flywheel. When you purchase the clutch kit from Clutchmasters, you also get this alignment tool, also a throwout bearing, and that goes for any car. The first thing we're going to be doing with the clutch kit is mounting the throwout bearing. There's the garb. Here's the difference.
Pretty filthy.
Throwout bearing is in.
Here we have the world's most expensive drill bit. Apparently Napa thinks this is worth $36.
Yeah.
I guess it is a set of drill bits, but it's kind of a
But
lot.
geez, my hole hurts. My hole still hurts. The reason why we got the hole hurter over here is because this needs to get a little bigger, because this is one for a 1.8 car, and obviously these bolts were supposed to be smaller on a 1.8, but this doesn't go through. So time to open her up, just like Napa did to me.
What are you doing?
You know, just bolting up that flywheel. Mickey thinks that this metal plate right here is because this is an aluminum flywheel and we have a steel clutch. So this steel plate is going to mate up to the steel clutch so it doesn't get destroyed or something like that, right?
No, that's completely wrong, actually.
Alright, tell it how it is.
So the flywheel is machined out of aluminum to be lightweight, and the OEM flywheel is made of steel or cast. Instead of putting the bolts in to the aluminum, the steel bolts in the aluminum, and galling it and potentially messing up the aluminum flywheel, they give you a steel plate to back them with.
Good guys over there at
Yeah.
Clutchmaster.
Yeah, pretty clutch.
We did just torque these to 73 foot-pounds, all 6. We have the flywheel on, the 6 bolts are torqued down to 73 pounds. Now we have the clutch, and now we're gonna put the pressure plate over it and put the alignment tool on. So what's this do now, Mickey, once we get this thing on?
This is just basically the end point of the alignment tool is going into the bearing, and it's aligning the clutch plate and the flywheel and everything all in line. We can bolt the whole clutch assembly together, and it ensures that the transmission shaft will line up directly. Yep.
You can't tell by the lighting, it is dark and you can't see much. I'm going to go over everything we have done right now. So the transmission that used to be off the car is now on the car. We got the like 10 or 11 bolts that was holding the transmission bell housing on. That honestly took about a couple hours. We had to take some of the bolts off a couple different times just because the order we had to put them on wasn't exactly right the first time. And if you don't know, these bolts are super long. And it just took a lot of fitting and actual grunt work. We put this drive shaft back on that goes all the way down there. Then we put this powertrain brace that connects the transmission to the back of the differential. The end to a very long day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? It's a few days later now, and I'm happy to say that the clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, the whole shebang is working super good now. Clutch is actually holding, which I'll show you guys in a couple of seconds from now. I'll do a quick little pull. Keep in mind the car is still not completely tuned. It's on a very basic tune right now. Like I said earlier in the video, Clutchmasters is going to be holding a raffle. And what they're going to be giving away is a one-time gift card for $600. So like my clutch, it was around $580. So you could essentially buy a clutch for your car, any of your cars. Doesn't have to be a Miata, doesn't have to be a Mazda Speed 3, doesn't have to be a Mazda. It could be any clutch that they offer on their website, and they offer pretty much any car you can find on their website. They're a massive, massive company. How you enter the raffle is you're gonna go click the link down below in the description. It should be the first link in the description. There is gonna be an $8 raffle set up, so there's gonna be 150 tickets sold at $8. So it's pretty awesome because there's only 150 people able to sign up, so you actually have a pretty good chance at winning a $600 gift certificate for only paying $8. It's a pretty freaking crazy deal that I worked out for you guys. Please take advantage of it because this isn't gonna happen again. Just to be able to get this to happen was actually a lot of work. I initially wanted to try to get a discount code for you guys, and I probably could in the future, but I thought this raffle would work a lot better, slash be able to give you guys something that you might not be able to buy, but you might have $8. So again, you can buy anything on the website, and let's say 150 tickets aren't sold for some reason, which they should be, but if they're not sold, the raffle will only stay on for 30 days. At the end of that 30 days, or most likely at the end of the 150 tickets bought, I will have the names and I'll pick one out of the hat or whatever way I'll do it. And then that person will be sent a $600 one-time gift card to Clutchmaster's website where they can literally buy anything they want. Flywheel, clutch, the whole shebang. If you guys want to take part in this awesome deal I got you guys, go in the description down below. At least check out the website, see if they have a clutch for your car. If they do, go ahead and pick up a raffle ticket. Raffle coming soon, so stay tuned. Now we're gonna get into driving a little bit of the car just so you guys can see that the clutch is holding. And the clutch, by the way, is like super freaking nice. At first I thought it was a little weird, but then I figured out under the car you can actually manipulate where the clutch engages, and it feels like it's OEM, but it's really like a stage 3 clutch. So the AFR is just super rich at idle. We'll be figuring that out soon. Here is the boost gauge. So guys, if you liked the video, like the video. If you made it this far, I really, really, really appreciate you. I can't believe some of you guys actually make it through the entire video. I always watch through the entire video of YouTube videos, but I guess that's not a thing for a lot of people. I will be making a video in the future going over how the car sounds, everything from maybe even launch control after the car is tuned. So expect that video a little later. You guys did get to hear a little bit of the blow off valve just right now, and it's pretty freaking crazy. So again, like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you should still like it. Comment and subscribe. I'll hit you guys in the next video.
I ain't got no problem spending all of my money.